There's breaking news coming in at the moment from the Olympics in Paris. All hopes that were pinned on Vinesh Phogat to contest in the finals. But now what we're hearing is that she has been disqualified on account of being overweight. So breaking news coming in regard to Vinesh Phogat. This is, it was, a dream come true when it came to the Olympic Games, with Vinesh Phogat being the only Indian woman to have made it to the finals when it comes to the wrestling category. But now those dreams have been shattered because she has been disqualified on ground of being overweight. So a match that was at the Olympic Games in Paris. Do remember that she made history by winning the semi-finals. She secured her place in the finals with a convincing 5-0 victory against her opponent from Cuba, Guzman Lopez, in the 50 kg category in Paris, guaranteeing her at least a silver medal. But now all those dreams have been crushed with the fact that she has now been disqualified on account of being overweight. So she has been disqualified from the finals, and this is Vinesh Phogat, who of course reached the finals, the first Indian wrestler, the first Indian woman wrestler to have reached the finals. But that dream of India seeing that silver or gold in the wrestling category at the Olympics has been crushed by the disqualification of Vinesh Phogat, who will now not get to contest as the finalist in the game. This was with all the hopes that were pinned, with India winning its fourth medal, with Vinesh Phogat making it to the finals. So far, of course, today is a day when Manu Bhaker has come back home. She won 2 medals in the Olympics, the only one to do so in the same edition of the Olympics. But, it is Vinesh Phogat, the wrestler, whose entry into the women's 50 meters freestyle wrestling final had assured India of that silver medal at least. But now, from breaking news that's coming in, this is in respect to her being overweight. Those are the grounds on which she has been disqualified from the finals of the Olympics, which was to be held. So she was to take on her opponent from the United States, but that is not going to happen from what we are hearing. At the moment, she has been disqualified. So breaking news coming in, which is breaking hearts. It was Vinesh Phogat who was to take on Sarah Ann from the United States in the gold medal match, which was to be held today. No Indian so far had managed to make it to that gold medal in wrestling. But it is Vinesh Phogat who has now been disqualified because of being overweight, from what we are hearing at the moment. So very shocking news coming in, with the country celebrating, her hometown Haryana was celebrating, everybody, the Prime Minister, Rahul Gandhi, other people from the Wrestling Federation, all lauding the efforts and the impact that was made. We also heard Abhinav Bindra reacting to that win. But here we have now breaking news coming in of the fact that Vinesh Phogat will not get to contest in the gold medal match at the Olympics. She will not get to contest against her US opponent, Sarah Ann, because of being overweight. She's a few grams over 50 kgs, and that is the reason why she will not get to the finals. And this is on the day after Vinesh Phogat created history, that she won that semi-final in Paris. Of course, the world over, Indians celebrating that win. She had scripted history by clinching that medal and getting to the finals. But, after weighing her, they have disqualified her from the Olympics. So quite a heartbreak there when it comes to Indians across the world, not just here in India. We have Rika joining us from Paris. Rika, she has been disqualified because she's a few grams over 50.
That's right, Divya. It is a heartbreak for all of India, for all of Indian fans. Vinesh Phogat, after 3 very difficult bouts yesterday, had entered the final, which is the gold medal match at the Paris Olympic Games. But remember, she spent a very long time in cutting her weight category from 53 to 50 kilograms, and that was one of the big hurdles ahead of her. Ahead when she was going into the Paris Olympic Games, that she had to cut down on her weight category. And apparently she weighed 100 grams, just 100 grams more This is what the sources within the Indian Olympic Association tell us, which is why she has now been disqualified from the Paris Olympic Games. Last night, there were hectic negotiations that happened between the IOC and Indian Olympic Association for this, but the IOA wasn't able to pull this off. And as a result, we know that our champion wrestler, who is, one of the class acts when it comes to wrestling, has now been disqualified at the Paris Games. She wouldn't wrestle any longer. She will not just be denied of a gold medal, but she won't win any medal from this edition of the Games.
Very heartbreaking twist when it comes to the fate of Vinesh Phogat there. Of course, just 100 grams over the permissible limit. We're talking about Phogat, who will not now be eligible for that medal and not even a silver medal when it comes to the Olympic Games.
Well, no, if an athlete is disqualified, then disqualification means that he or she won't win any medal. Even though she had entered the gold medal match after winning her semi-final bout yesterday, and she would have wrestled this evening at around 7 p.m., but that match will not happen anymore. The American lady in her weight category, who was supposed to be her competitor, her contestant, will now be given the gold medal. It is really, really tragic. I cannot remember that this has happened to another wrestler or another Indian athlete at any other Olympic Games. However, we'll have to really dig deep into history whether any such thing has happened. Off the top of my mind, I can't remember any athlete having to face such heartbreak and an awful situation, particularly Vinesh Phogat, who's really been the hero for India in this edition of the Games. And we were gunning for a big medal today, silver or a gold at the Paris Games, but it is not going to come because Vinesh Phogat has been disqualified for being overweight. 50 kilogram is a very, very difficult weight category. Cutting your weight to be in Olympic Games is not easy. It is one of the most difficult things. We know that MC Maricom has done during her time. She has moved down in her weight category. Vinesh has also moved from 53, 54 kilos. She had to become 49. And you know how tough it is, Divya. For days, you have to remain away from food. You cannot drink water. Leading into the competition, there are things that you have to do, which the athlete has to do, which you and I can't imagine. There are days that you not just can't have food, but even the water intake is measured before the weighing of the athlete. So those are the things that goes into high performance. Those are the things that goes into making an athlete the champion that he or she is. And that is why the Olympic Games are test of everyone's, nerves more than their ability, their skill to get over the finish line. Because it is very difficult for an athlete to hold together in the last moment when they just the opponent, the competitor against you is also trying to get the better of you. Holding yourself in that last moment is the most difficult thing. And I can tell you, in sport like boxing and wrestling, weighing is probably 50% of what you do. 50% of your job is taken care of at that stage when you are weighed. And hence the cutting down of the body weight, remaining there is so very crucial.